striptease. That's all you're getting. Hey, so you guys don't know me, my name is Alby, and I'm basically just going to be up here doing poetry and just ranting, because, you know, people just need to rant one of these days, you know what I mean? Right? Right? Alright. Doctor, can you toss my water?
Which one?
So I don't really have a title for this little rant or anything, but I'm just going to go right into it. So it goes a little something like this. Jesus Christ, what the hell have you done to me? As I'm laying there and you're drawing circles across my back, how dark you are like midnight, how the soothing taste of you, how you feel, how you make me moist inside and out, how the colors bring upon everything inside of you. How we hold hands in the garden and do spins and we fall on the floor and all the feathers rise up, not feathers, roses, like the end of a cheesy Disney movie. I think to myself, ooh, still once again I'm moist, don't know where to go with this, so I just lay across my bed and just close my eyes. I have rose petals on the floor, candles lit around the bed, and Kenny G playing. I don't know why Kenny G, because I'm thinking 80s for this scene. But you know what really pisses me off, what really makes me mad, what really just makes my head explode, no pun intended? You come in decaf. I have no ending for this one, so I'll just take a bow. Who wants to hear one about my wife? Alright, we're gonna hear it anyway. I wrote this basically around the time I got married, but I really never recited it, so I'm gonna recite it. I never really memorized it because I never really opened it up until today. So it goes a little something like this. Let us raise our glasses to the love we shared. Let us raise our glasses to the love we've made. Let us hold our hands and step into our lair. Let us attach our lips and continue our escapade. Let our memories sharpen the moonlight and bloom bright the day. When you're not around, I'll be sure to wear your scent on my body, close my eyes, and be sure to imagine you touching me all over, being my safety blanket. When darkness fears me, have your smile as my nightlight. So once again, let us raise our glass. Together we are the best. Let us raise our frowns, because we wear our love outside our chest. Let us raise our glasses, we no longer need a clue. Let us raise our fists, and together we will kill solitude. No, I'm kidding. Now, basically I told you that poem to tell you the story. It's going to be weird, so... This is a story about me getting pulled over by a sheriff with my wife in the car. You know, we're being happy, we're going to IKEA, and, you know, we're buying mattresses for, you know. And all of a sudden, woo! We get pulled over, and he's like, "Sir, can I have your license and registration, please?" And obviously I give it to him. So I give it to him, so I'm sitting there for like 15 minutes, we're sitting there eating Cheetos, and like, what the hell is going on? So finally he comes back, he's like, "So I'm going to ask you, why is your license suspended?" And sure enough, I'm like, "What the hell, are you kidding me?" And he's like, "Really?" And he's like acting like he can't hear me. He's like, "Huh?" And I'm like, "Dude, I don't know, you're the one with all the information, you tell me." So basically, he's like, "I'm going to need you to step out of the car," and I was like, "Great, am I going to get frisked, you know, take me back to high school?" So basically he's like, "You have expired tags." Okay, my fault, basically. A few months overdue, so F me on that. But he tells me my license is suspended, saying that I have papers to be served. And I don't know what to do. So basically, the tow truck guy comes, he puts my car on his little thing, or whatever the hell he calls it. Yeah, it was a piece of crap car. You know, the Deftone sticker was more expensive than the car alone. So the funny thing about that is, I hear my phone vibrate, and I get a text. It's my mother. basically saying, hey, your tags came in. So I kind of plead with the sheriff. I'm like, dude, please, can you just put my car down? You know, I just got a text saying my tags came in. They're like, sorry, we already paid the labor, you know. And I'm like, well, what can I do for you to get the car? I'm like, no, never mind, forget it. I don't want to do anything for that. Yeah, so basically the whole point of this whole story is, this whole thing, me getting my car towed, all this happened the day after I got married. Which I find to be very sad. Yeah. Well, that's the end of that story. So, yeah. Anyways, I got one more story for you. Who wants to hear the first time I ever been to a strip club? Yeah, look who's mine. Anyways, me and two other friends of mine, my friend Chris and my friend Paul. By the end of this damn story, you're gonna know who the hell Paul is. She exactly knows what I'm talking about. So, anyways, we're driving across Bascom. I'll give you a little hint. It's on Bascom. It's not Whole Foods. We're talking about a whole different produce here. So we pull up and then we go in, and my buddy Chris is like, "Oh, I'm kind of a little short right now," and I'm like, "Hey, don't worry about it. You know, I'll spot you. You got lunch earlier today," and then I have my friend Paul who's like, "Hey, do you think you can spot me? I'll pay you back." Everyone has that friend who says, "I'll pay you back," but they don't. You know, so I'm like, "All right, whatever, fine, I'll pay you, I guess." So we go to the front and we're like, "All right, how much to get in?" $15 a person. I'm like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "All right, 3 please." Do the math, I'm not good at it. So we walk in right off the bat. Sorry, the floors are sticky. Floors are sticky. It's dark. A woman's up there dancing. Has just, you know, I don't know. If inspection came, they'd have a field day with it. I don't know. So we end up sitting on the corner and we're drinking our soda, which is incredibly flat or whatnot. And the strippers keep coming up to us, you know, asking for a dance, and I'm denying it, you know. My friend Chris gets a lap dance and he goes off about his way. I didn't care at that point. All of a sudden, the stripper comes up. Her name is Asia. I don't know why she named herself after a continent or whatever. So she goes up, and then all of a sudden, like, my other friend Paul just gets all droopy dog-eyed over her. Well, she looked like a guy, so, well, from the face. So basically, after her dance, all of a sudden he like disappears, like, you know, one of those cartoon scenes where it's like just a smoke of him, and he runs into a little dusty ATM machine. Apparently now he has money. So I'm pissed off at this point, so she comes up to us, and I say no, because I didn't want one. And then she goes up to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I got money, I got money, I got money." So he like runs inside the room they were going in. She didn't get a chance to let her go in first, to do God knows what. So I'm sitting there alone, not having a good fun time at this point. There was a girl stripping the Lincoln Parks by myself. I don't know how she did it. She circle headbanged both her head and her chest. I don't know how she did that. I was not even flaccid. Anyways, so this one girl comes up to me, and she's kind of massaging my shoulders, going, "Oh, how are you, handsome?" And I'm like, I'm okay. How are you? You look lost." She's like, "I'm doing fine. You know, you look a little tense." I'm fine. I'm fine, thank you. She's like, "Well, I'm doing a little offers, and you know, maybe if you want to go in the back and I'll make you feel good. We got a little shower scene. You know, we can do that. You know, you can watch." I'm okay, thank you. I'm okay. She's like, "Come on. You know, you look a little tense. Let me make you feel." I'm okay, thank you. I'm trying to be as nice as I could. So then all of a sudden she says the one thing. She's like, "Come on, don't be ghetto and cheap." I'm like, "Look, Cinnamon or Cracker Jack, whatever the hell they call you here. I paid $45 to get in. Do you really think I want to pay another $60 to watch you dance for 3 minutes? I saw you limping over here, so you probably can't keep a rhythm. What makes you think I want to pay $3 for that?" She just looked and walked away. Apparently, she's heard this before. So all of a sudden, my friend Chris gets back, and I'm like, "How'd it go?" He's like, "I'm gonna tax this. This is bullshit." And basically, Paul comes back with like this really like frantic yet glowing look, and I'm like, "Paul, you okay?" And he looks at me like, "Dude, it felt right." And I'm like, "Dude, it's called an erection. Welcome to the real world." And he's like, "No, like, I talked to her and she, like, listened.